publishing editor, Dion Livingston here at the Waterbury Times YouTube channel. Wake up, Waterbury. Tuesday, July the 21st, getting this week underway. Rain is on the way. So before we get fully involved into this day, go find your umbrella. Humidity's gone, smoke is gone, but rain and thunder and wind is coming. There might be some flooding. So if you have a basement that floods, be prepared for that. That is the number one headline for today, the weather. The next 2 days, actually, the weather's going to get pretty wet around here. And today's vibe, we're going to go movie vibe. It's a movie vibe. It's a Tuesday. It's raining. They still do matinees. Listen, go see The Odyssey. If you're a nerd like me and you read the Iliad, Homer, literature, nerd stuff, then you're going to love that movie. I'm hearing it. I haven't seen it. Will be going to see it. Listen. Go see the movie. Movie vibe is the vibe. And let's get right to it. So, top stories. Top stories that we are following here at the Waterbury Times as we have our audio together. As you see, episode 1 was a little... couldn't hear me? But we have it together. As we get into our top stories, the red light cameras. City's in an uproar. But I don't think it's... we don't want the cameras. I think it's... why are the cameras where they are located and not in certain areas? Now, we can get into the politics of the matters, but you got to go to these Board of Aldermen meetings. I'm pretty sure that was a public hearing in there somewhere. I don't know. We're going to look to it because it did kind of pop up out of nowhere. Surprise, 19 cameras. But they're proposed. They're not up yet, even though I told everyone about the one that's right over here on Willow and Johnson and nobody cared. See, it only matters when it matters to you sometimes. Number 2 top story. The primaries are getting ready to kick off. Now, for those that aren't aware of what a primary is, let's demonstrate. So, you have a candidate. I want to have a seat. I want to be the state representative, right? And the party says, yes, go ahead. Go and try to win. But someone could come along and say, no, 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 no. I want to go and try to win. So, before they can go, they have to pick between them two. So that's the primary. And that's what we have. Typically on the Republican side, especially in the state of Connecticut, because a lot of incumbents, like the Democrats, that hold a lot of seats, they don't typically have to have a primary unless they're doing a terrible job. Huh? Our governor's having a primary. And then the third top story, locally, Shadow the Cat. After further review, it has been determined after speaking with the owner once again and all the angles of the cameras and the pictures that we have, that was not Shadow. Other cats were found, though. So we will just hope that Shadow escaped and is off in cat world doing cat things. Because listen, there's a lot of cat colonies out here in the city of Waterbury. So one thing about it, Shadow will be okay if he made it out there. There's a lot of cats out there in the city of Waterbury. Maybe we'll do a special on that one day. Okay, listen. Big conversation time. Big conversation in the city of Waterbury. I think it's time we at least start thinking about this. Speaking of primaries and elections, why does it matter if you're a Democrat or Republican when it comes to local stuff? I'm not saying that we shouldn't have Democrats and Republicans because that's stupid to even go that far. I'm just saying when it comes to what side of town should get funding, who cares if you voted for Trump or not? Like, I just think that local, maybe we should leave that off. You may say, but you might end up with 15 Democrats. Or you might end up with 15 Republicans still operating under that, right? So that's why I feel like civic engagement and civic education, and it's very important to get back to local matters that matter, because we might want a strong Republican values, strong Democratic values when we go to state, because state levels are arguing for state laws. I don't think it matters if you're a Democrat or a Republican if we can get the track at Wilby taken care of. For example. Now, on to Waterbury life before I let you guys get on with your rainy day. When December comes, and I know you're like, Dion, it's July. Why are you talking about December? The NVL season will be the greatest NVL season in the last 20 years. I just said it. I said it. And I know you're going to say, well, of course you're going to say it, DM. You sponsor it. You're trying to hype it ahead of time. No. I've seen it. They were sophomores. This junior class is going to go down in history as probably the best junior class that has ever played in the city of Waterbury in the NVL, and that's across the board, including the suburban teams. And you know how I feel about Waterbury. So if I'm going to shout out the suburban teams, make sure you're there in December. The NVL season, it's going to be something special. Listen, before we get out of here, I would like us all to remember one small thing. At the end of the day, no matter how you slice and dice it, we're all from Waterbury. I know what you just said. I'm not from Waterbury. Well, it's not where you from. It's where you at. And where you at is with me. DM Livingston in the Waterbury Times. Wake up, Waterbury. Monday through Friday. Grow with us. Oh, the set is going to get better. Oh, I have a microphone. Slow roll. Gotta slow roll stuff sometimes. Listen, I'm going to get to work. You guys get to whatever it is you guys do. And as always, peace, peace.